everyone, and thank you for watching NaturAlley. Today's review is going to be on Pacifica natural makeup products. I'm going to cover two gift sets that I bought to get me started for the first time with natural makeup, and just give you the pros and cons about how I feel about the products in the gift sets. Just a quick little background on Pacifica makeup and Pacifica as a company. Pacifica has been around since probably the late 90s. It was started by the founder, Brooke Harvey Taylor. She's from Montana, and she grew up mixing essential oils, and she essentially was a perfumist, a mixologist of different perfumes, and so that's really what she's best at. And then she met her husband, Billy Taylor, when she was in Oregon going to college, and they married. He's a photographer, and basically Pacifica was an idea that they had on a road trip, and it's been going ever since. So their products are 100% vegan and cruelty-free. All of their packaging is 100% recyclable, and most of their stuff is made in the USA, so they're supporting our home country for the most part, and nothing is tested on animals or used on animals. So that's kind of just the basis of the company. They support their local community. They manufacture their stuff in Portland, Oregon, and they also give to local charities and different good things like that. So I bought two gift sets from them because I had to start completely over with makeup. Luckily I don't wear that much, so I didn't have to invest too much, but I had to start from scratch. So I got two sets, one for the face and one for the eyes to get started. So the first set that I got is called the Fresh Face Natural Beauty Set. And in that set we have four different products for the face, for the base of the face. So I'll go over them now. So the first one is the Ultra CC Radiant Foundation. It looks like this. It has a pump top. So this is $18 by itself. It was cheaper for me because I bought it in a gift set. And it comes in either warm light or natural medium. It has an SPF of 17, and it is a moisturizing lightweight foundation, and it's light coverage. If you're someone who needs heavy coverage, you might not prefer this product. For me, this was fine. I only have to use one pump for my entire face, and it's very light. Like, you put it on and it'll help even out your skin tone, but you'll be able to see if you have freckles or things like that. You'll still be able to see stuff like that, which is fine with me. So I like it pretty well. It only comes in two shades, which I was a little concerned about. I picked the warm light shade, which was the lighter of the options, because I'm fair-skinned, and I was worried that there would be like a bad line, you know, because it's kind of looked a little dark when I opened it up. But in general, because it's very light, it kind of just blends into your face, so you don't really have a huge makeup line, so that ended up not becoming an issue. But they only have the two shades, and they don't really have something for a darker complected woman just yet, so I hope that they're working on something for that. The second part of this gift set is the Transcendent Concentrated Correcting Concealer. This comes in two different shades, light and natural. I got light. It's 0.2 fluid ounces, and it is $16 by itself. This to me was just like any concealer I had used before. You have your wand, and to me it was just as good as any concealer I had used before. Once again, I would say if you have major coverage needs, you might want to try something else. This is enough for me. I don't have a lot of dark under eye problems. I have a little bit. This was enough to cover that. So I'm happy with this. Not a problem for me. If you have really dark under eyes, you might need something a little thicker. The third item is the Dreamlit Illuminating Under Eye Brightener. This looks just like concealer, but it has a little bit of a different color. It's also a lighter weight material. It's not as heavy of a liquid. This is a product that I didn't even really particularly need. I'm trying it because it's part of the gift set and I will use it up, but I probably won't need to buy it again. This is once again something for people who have a lot of under eye darkness, and instead of wiping it across your under eye like you would the concealer, this just kind of, you dot it on the dark areas and then you lightly pat it in, and basically the color itself kind of cancels the dark color, so that's kind of what it's for. It's lighter, so the same size stick, you only get 0.15 fluid ounces instead of 0.2. Comes in two colors, Dreamlit and Bare. I have the Dreamlit, and it's $16 by itself. The final item that came in the Fresh Face Natural Beauty set was the Perfect Lotus Universal Pressed Powder. This is it. It's very pretty looking on the outside. And as you can see, I'm already starting to hit the bottom of the compact there. The powder is $17 by itself, and it also comes in two colors, natural and light, and I have the light. It's only 0.5 ounces. If I had a complaint, it would be the size of the powder. It is completely tiny. It's about the size of a $50. It's the smallest powder compact I think I've ever owned. I like the powder. I'm not unhappy with the product itself. I just wish that you got more of it, because I'm already starting to run out and I have plenty of the other stuff left. So that's a concern, I guess. I just put mine on with a brush, and once again, it's light coverage. Basically, the idea I'm getting from Pacifica is they produce natural light coverage stuff. So if you're looking for intense coverage, you might want to try something else. If you're happy and you want to look more natural, just enhance your beauty the way it is in light ways and not have all the chemicals, then Pacifica is a good and very affordable choice. So that's the 4 items in the skincare set, and if you buy them together rather than separately, you can get them for $45, which saves you 20 bucks on all 4 products. So that's pretty nice. The second gift set I got was just to have something to put on my eyes, so it was 3 different products, and I will cover them one at a time. The first one is the Natural Eyeshadow Duo in the colors Unicorn and Moonbeam. That's what it looks like. So you've got like a pearly white color for your lid and brow bone, and then you have like this eggplant dark grayish purple color for your crease area, etc. I liked this. It's very similar to any other eyeshadow that you would use. It's mineral based, so it kind of has a shimmery essence to it. The only thing I'd like to mention is, compared to your regular drugstore makeup eyeshadow, the pigments on this are light. And at first I just tried to put more on, like layering that stuff on there to try to get the amount of pigment that I was used to, and I had to kind of make my peace with it and go, let it be the pigment it is, because adding more of it is just kind of a waste of the makeup. It doesn't tend to get darker or more intense by adding a whole lot more. And then when I did, I just didn't feel like it looked as good as if I just let it be a little subtle. So it's pretty, I like it, but like everything else that I've reviewed here, it's light coverage, it's subtle. You can see it, you know, it's there. It's not stark. So this, I can't tell you what the price is separately because I could only find the eyeshadow within the gift set. I didn't find it on its own, but they do have other eyeshadow you can buy. So the next part is the Natural Eye Pencil, and that's $11 on its own. Comes in 3 different shades, Jet, Gun, and Fringe, and it's 0.10 ounce. This is also wasn't a huge difference between how a regular eye pencil feels in the natural version. It goes on like any other eye pencil. You sharpen it, you use it. If there's one thing I would mention about it is in hot and humid weather, it wants to travel. So if you have dark eyeshadow, you might want to set it with that, or set your eyes before you put it on with a good amount of powder to get your eyes dry, because these products tend to be moistureful. That's not a word, but I think you know what I mean. They tend to have a lot of moisture in them and around the eyes, so I find that it's best to put the powder, a good deal of it, around my eyes after applying the foundation and concealer, so that this stuff doesn't run. It kind of ran on me when I first got it, like my eyeliner was going all over the place, but I will say it was close to 100 degrees outside and the humidity was really high here, which was causing all sorts of abnormal things with my hair and skin. Now that the weather is changing, this does seem to be staying put now. So word to the wise, if you live in a very hot, humid place, set this with some powder or eyeshadow, something, or maybe try a liquid that dries, or some other type of eyeliner. And the final part of that set is the Stellar Gaze Length and Strength Mineral Mascara, and I got it in the Supernova color. It also comes in a color called Stardust. It's 0.25 fluid ounces. You can also get a water-resistant mascara from them called Aquarian Gaze, but I tend not to do the water-resistant because I feel like I'm ripping my face off trying to get water-resistant mascara off. I love this stuff. I didn't feel like I had to really get used to any difference between natural and regular makeup. It goes on just like any other mascara, and it's also really nice and conditioning because it's got coconut oil in it, so it nourishes your eyelashes really nicely. And you got your normal little brush here, and yep, really loved this. This was probably my favorite out of all the products I got from them. It works just like any other mascara I've used, and I think it looks good. It doesn't clump, and it's got that thicker, it's not too watery, so I don't have a problem with getting it all over my eyelid when I put it on. It kind of stays put when you put it on, which is really nice. So that's all the products that I started out with. So total, with all those things on my face right now, this entire look, starting from scratch with the 2 gift sets rather than buying them separately, only cost me $65. It normally would have cost $95 had I bought all of those items separately. So I saved $30 by starting off this way. So yeah, most of what I would say on the whole is Pacifica is new to makeup, and because of that I feel like they are still kind of finding their way. But for someone so new to makeup, they have produced something good and affordable and in a great price range, and it's easy to find just about anywhere. They have Pacifica at Target and Whole Foods, and I just ordered mine directly from them online. I don't have any of the packaging here because I bought this about a month ago, but the packaging is just gorgeous. One of the things that has always drawn me to their brand when I walked by it in the store prior to buying it was just how much time and effort goes into the artwork and the beauty of the boxes. They're beautiful. They always have these beautiful like celestial designs on everything. You can kind of see everything just has these pretty little designs in gold and blue. And I know you saw the compact with the lotus on it. It's really pretty. And then even the tops of the concealer, you've got like these little designs. It's really pretty. They go all out making it look very pretty and feminine. Everything has a little design to it. So I think I'm still looking on certain levels. I'm going to try some other brands and share them with you when it comes to makeup. But this was a great starter pack. I do think that their makeup is on the way to better places, and it will only get better. I do think that the light coverage that they have is well suited for young women and will work out really well for them. For older women, they might want something more covering than what Pacifica has to offer at this time. So just putting that out there. I'm not sure what I'm going to try next. If you guys have suggestions, by all means, let me know, because I'm very curious about anything that might have worked for you in the makeup community. I'm using the foundation because it came in the gift set, but I don't really wear foundation much. I'm just trying it because it came with it. As I've gotten into my 30s, less is more when it comes to putting stuff on my face. I've got some wrinkles now and some lines, which is fine, but when I put thick foundation into my skin, it just kind of like goes right into the wrinkles, and then you can see them better than if I didn't wear any at all. So I'm actually, I wear less makeup than I did when I was 21, believe it or not, but I do feel like it looks better when I do that. And I mainly just focus my makeup around my eyes and maybe my cheeks a little bit. So for young women, I think that this makeup is great because they're already beautiful and young. They don't really have a lot of wrinkling or discoloration yet. So this light coverage is just perfect. It doesn't feel heavy. You don't feel like you need to hose your face down, which is great. You don't really feel it much on your face. It's very, very light and lightly scented as well. So, alright guys, well that's all I have to say. I'm going to include another review that I thought was really good by a girl that I saw on YouTube. I'll put that underneath for you to check out. She also bought the natural beauty set and did her own review of pros and cons that she felt about that. Some stuff is similar to what I had to say and some different, to give you a different person's perspective of a different age with a different type of skin. So anyway, I hope this was informative, and I hope to see you next time, and take care.